Welcome to Positano. I spent 2 nights at the Hostel Briquette. I had a little bit of trouble finding the correct front door, so for some reason I thought that meant they weren't open yet, and I hung out in this courtyard for 2 hours instead of just searching for the door a little bit harder. This is the kind of irrational shit you do when you're tired because you woke up at 5 a.m. like 3 days in a row. This little beach is called Spiaggia Minore, and it's a pebble beach, which I'd never seen before. Positano is kind of like the ultimate tourist trap. It's beautiful, it's really, really beautiful, but the experience of walking up and down a mountain worth of stairs to get anywhere is so exhausting. After sunset, way more pleasant, so much nicer because there's no heat. I am pretty sick of sleeping in hostels and not getting enough sleep because let me ask you this, who makes their alarm One Dance by Drake and then snoozes it 50 times when they're sharing a room with 10 people? Who does that? This is the kayaking trip where I lost my underwater camera. So all of this footage was taken by our tour guide. I spent all afternoon trying to find my camera. I actually hired a scuba diver to try to find it because I wanted the footage that was on it. But he wasn't able to find it because it landed somewhere amongst this field of seaweed. It was a pretty expensive day. I also missed out on seeing my friend Maddie. I caught the ferry to Capri. I booked an Airbnb in Anacapri, and from memory it was $180 for one night, which is more than I'd usually pay, but it was one of my favourite places in Italy. My host was really nice. They let me drop my bags at their house before the 3 p.m. check-in, and so I just wandered around town and then picked up my bags when check-in came. Chairlift up to Monte Solaro is highly recommended. It's just chill. It was such a beautiful day, and the view at the top of the mountain is just molto bene. Can you imagine living in Anacapri? Like, I can't imagine a better place to live. There is no greater joy than an Airbnb all to yourself after weeks of hostels. I was losing my mind and I feel so good. I'm so glad I did this. This cute little Italian lady just introduced me into this whole place. Had barely any English, which was very cute, very sweet. I have a bathroom to myself. Check it out. The view. The spare room. The fridge full of things I'm allowed to eat. Oh yeah, baby. You have no idea how good this feels. It doesn't look like it was a lot of money, but it was a lot of money. It's already worth it. 9:30 p.m. I have a reservation at La Zagara. I want to be able to enjoy relaxing because I've not been able to relax for like 5 days. The roof is leaking. The host of my Airbnb actually came because she knows that the roof leaks. And she brought me some like lemons and tomatoes as like an apology. She couldn't even speak English because she was so sorry, and I was like, it's okay, like it's just a leaking roof, I can deal with it. This was one of my most indulgent nights. Just taking myself out to a restaurant and like treating myself. I had gnocchi, I had fried squid, and I have no regrets. After I got back to my room, I actually wrote a song called In Heaven because that's just how I was feeling. Like I was so at peace and relaxed. This boat tour was pretty worth it, even though we didn't get to go to the Blue Grotto because it was way too packed. Like look at that, you're never gonna get in there. Honestly, the corpse cave that we kayaked into in Positano was good enough for me. I felt really blessed to be able to visit Capri, and it was exactly the rest stop that I needed after such a jam-packed couple of weeks. Thanks for watching my Amalfi adventures. Next up is Naples and Pompeii, and after that the Balkans.